What's going on, everybody? As you can tell from the title, we are gonna get a new toy. I just been busy for the past few months, just working. Life got in the head of it, so kind of just been doing my own thing. I've been working on the hydro stream still, but it seems like I'm never gonna get it done. But now it's winter season here in Florida, so we're gonna get something done here. So also, we just made it to the house. I kind of forgot to record it over there, so we're just kind of right over here. But this is it. Little 10-foot hydro. Not bad. This is gonna be something to drive, that's for sure. Solid. It's like a little knee boat. Put your knees on a styrofoam. Just kind of just hang on. Dude, this thing's gonna rip, bro. Oh man. Gonna find a motor for it. Get a 25 horse.
This is how they run them here like this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find a short shaft. I was looking at it and thinking about it. I thought about throwing a 40 horse on it. I don't think this thing can take a 40 horse, so I'm just gonna get a 25 horse and see what this thing can do. All right, guys, so it's been about a couple weeks now. I just now starting to work on this boat. So I got the board cut out. This is where it was laid right here with the wheel. But the only thing is, this is designed for a knee boat. So you would put your knees on this foam and kind of lean forward. Kind of what I showed you guys in the towards the beginning of the video. I basically just cut it out, and now I'm just sanding it down pretty much flat and then giving it a little area here. And I'm gonna cut this. Actually, this will work perfect because I got to use this for the transom, which I cut a little bit out here. I'm gonna use probably 2 of these 1/2-inch birch, I think it's birch wood, and use this for the transom for the hydro stream. But I'm gonna take some of this wood, and copy this, trim it, and do whatever I gotta do. After I'm done sanding it down, I'm gonna test fit it, make sure it's snug. And then I went to my local paint store and got me some polyester resin without any wax in it, with a couple little things of hardener, and my leftover, whatever I got left of glass. But I thought I was gonna glue this in. I was gonna cut that wood and glue it in, but I think the hole would actually be a little bit stronger, more structural wise, if I used epoxy and glassed it in. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm just gonna finish sanding these down, make sure it's all flush. I gotta do this a little bit more to let bare wood for the epoxy to stick, and go from there. I got these 2 bolts out, the 2 top, and pretty much everything's done. I just bought new wood, actually. Instead of using this 3/4 inch pine, I got 1/2 inch. I think it's pine too. I really don't know my woods like that, but I know not to use plywood. But anyways, I got my glass ready. I got to cut it out tomorrow. Trim this. Instead of a 25 horse, I'm actually probably gonna go to a 15. I really don't want to sink this. If I do sink this will have a life jacket connected to a rope, so it will float to the surface of the water so I can find it. I'm not promising this will sink, but this is a hydro. It is a mini hydro, so it's gonna sit very low, just like the V drives. Like, it's still kind of the same concept, but I cannot hit any big waves. I know that. This will be a very sketchy boat to ride in. It is made out of wood. It's not fiberglass, so it's not strong. So if I perhaps do sink it one of these days, it will have a backup plan. So later on, I'm gonna be careful with it. If I find a boat with a wave behind it, I'm gonna get out the way, because these things sit low and I really don't want to sink it. That would be a bad day. But yeah, just gonna continue on. Like I said, I'm gonna fiberglass it and go from there. This is another motor that we acquired off of my dad's buddy. Don't know what he's gonna use it for, but this is actually a submariner, 150 2.5 Mercury Mariner, same stuff. But yeah, continue on with the Hydrostream after the mini boat. So looking forward to it. Tomorrow will be my glass and cut out the wood day. I close tomorrow, so I won't get off till 7. So I don't know if I'm gonna actually do this tomorrow, but this will be done by the end of the week. Find a motor. I might have to get wing plates though, so my steering, so I can actually swivel the motor around. But it's pretty much the progress of it. But yeah, glass everything tomorrow, or maybe the next day, and go from there. So the purpose of doing this, you want at least like all the curved edges, so it's not completely square, you know, basically like this. You want to have on the sides all round, so the glass lay over, because glass doesn't lay down over sharp edges, so it won't stick like this. It'll probably lay down and then go like this, and then flat back up. So the reason of you doing this, you want a smooth edge going around, like hugging it. So sanding down the sides, so like this, sanding it down so it's like, it goes like that. You can see on camera, I gotta shave this a little bit down more. So there you go. These don't really matter. This is just gonna leave, there's gonna be space between the hole, so I can just, you know, lay it down. Yeah. Still a little bit of room, but I'm gonna have something to hold it, so when I lay the glass down, it's just gonna be, the glass is gonna hug like this. They go around, and that's basically it. We just round the edges off so the resin can go over it, glass it, because today it's it rained today, so it's fucking humid out here, all the moisture. Just gonna glass it tomorrow. Then there's gonna be a cold front, so should be perfect. Just dry, no humidity out, moisture. So just gonna wait till tomorrow. I'm gonna raise this a little bit more up here, so it's not further down, basically like the old setup. So now the wood's gonna be more up here, fit my legs underneath and tear everything all this down. I'm not really trying to put a lot of weight in this boat because obviously it probably can't handle the weight. But I think if I cut all this out, just take this all out and then put a single, like something like this. It might be a little bit too thin, but you know, if you lay it down, it probably won't crack or do anything funny. So something like this, have it all basically just flat and flush instead of all this engineering, I guess. So the only problem I ran into so far is I gotta have a foot control, like a throttle, and it's a small boat, so it's gonna be kind of hard to figure out what kind of throttle I can get. I can't really choose like a hot foot, basically like the ones right here. If you could see, it's like a normal size hot foot, but this right here, like something like that, it's kind of small. I might look into something like that. Then I gotta reroute this. But instead of using all this, I might probably reuse it or get something similar. If I get this board all in, put the probably the throttle right here, and then put this right here. So it's everything's kind of out the way.
Kicking this hotter. Don't do as I do at all. Don't even look at what I did. This is just gonna be a quick one because you need to have everything cut, done, and ready to go. What's up? I gotta do this kind of fast. This shit's. The more you got in here, the faster it's gonna kick. I put quite a bit in here too. And when I'm doing large amounts, I use a mixer so it's thoroughly mixed. So you don't have any, spots in it. It doesn't have any hardener in it, so really should have something in the bottom of this boat because it's gonna make a mess. What you do, you're gonna, anywhere you get that glass, you want to get it wet, so the glass will stick to it first, like this. Or you can pre-wet these and roll them out. But, so you want to split it. So you kind of push it in here like this. Just kind of split the difference. Keep it. What I do is I dab it. See how it's still white? You gotta get all the air out of it, because if you got air in it, it's voids. That's why you can just keep repairing it and fixing it. It'll just keep bonding into new. It's too cold, you ain't gonna kick right away. So you can pull it off, you can put it back on, it doesn't matter. You just gotta, whatever you do, you gotta keep wax, you gotta keep getting the bubbles out. See, I'm just doubling it up. The thicker it gets, the more it's gonna want to harden because they're insulating it. It retains the heat. So we're gonna go about that wide. Back in. If you move it, don't worry about it. Just put it right back where it is. Get the bubbles out. And then you can do whatever. You can go back and cut it. You can go back and grind it. You can go back and layer layers over it.
All right, guys. Well, it's been a couple of days. This dried up right here. Glass is all dry. But I'm gonna continue on building the boat in the next episode, so this episode won't be too long. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as you can tell, we finally got a motor for it. So the next episode will probably be the final episode of the mini boat build. So hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for the next video. Thanks.